And thank you for joining us today with the Z2 Track Days, sponsored by Yamaha. Here we have Zachary Green on his Yamaha FZ1 getting ready to do his first track day. We're waiting for the students to be let out with their chucksters, and he will be on the track here shortly. Let's see how things go. Alright, he is getting the wave from the man up front to go on down the road. As he starts, you'll see here we're going down, and we will get out of the staging area here, and we will follow the rest of the lead follow crew. They're going to come here around what is immediately following the first corner. You'll see as everyone goes around, they hug this corner tightly, and the second corner they will take on the wide end to make sure that nobody is coming around from the previous corner is going to come through and clip them. For safety's sake, and as they come back around this bend, they are free to go as fast as they like all the way around, coming up into this third corner here. We will see, okay, we're going into, and as he's leaning down to this corner, taking it all right, hitting that apex, not any problems on those ends, 3 and then 3A, and up comes 4, and you can see, as they were talking about, there is in the far distance a rock formation that you can kind of target to make sure you come up over that crest all right, and not have any issues with worrying about coming into the braking zone. And we'll talk about that more after we get back to it again. And we can see this guy here in the pink is about to get past. Basically, you just have to, just right there, right on the outside edge there. As being in the novice class, they do ask them to only pass on the outside. That's for safety's sake, because as a brand new rider, it can be intimidating to see someone come around your inside. You're not expecting that, and you're trying to take those apexes as hard as you can as you're first coming in there. And we're on the first double apex turn here in turn 7, and he hits that apex all right, comes around wide like he's supposed to, and you can see his eyes are focused on where he's trying to go. Hits the gas as fast as he can, comes in through the S's. There we go. Alright, very nice. Handled those alright, not too bad. And we will be coming up into here into turn 9 in just a moment as he leaves these guys from behind him. Oh, they are catching up, actually, matter of fact. And he's hitting the brakes and takes that corner nicely. Alright, this is a tight little area meant to slow you down as you come into the end, mainly for when they do wave the checkered flag. You will come around a couple of bends here and exit the track. And they haven't waved the checkered flag just yet. He's coming past the main building where they will keep an eye on everyone into turn 11. And this is a very tight corner right here. You usually have to slow down a whole lot to get around that. And he speeds up, passes that guy, and maybe a little too fast for this corner. We'll see if he makes it. Nope, not this time. Manages to get off the track and into the dirt without laying it down. It's a better way to do it. He probably could have made that. That's a pretty typical speed, but trying to pass in that little area there can be difficult. It is a good straightaway, and seems like the other guy might have been able to pick up a little bit of speed, but not quite enough. So he will come around here into a little area where he'll be able to turn around and get back onto the track. It shouldn't be too long. Obviously have to wait for a gap in the other racers on the track to be able to get onto there safely. There's not really anybody to direct you here at this point, so you just kind of have to use your best judgment. And he takes off, going on through the first turn and working it. There we go. Still manages to pass someone. Some people out here are just kind of cruising along. It's a learning experience for everyone. He takes that second corner good and hard and comes on out into the third corner here. So we got turn 3 and 3A, and you can see, at least from this angle, it crests and then goes downwards. And the braking spot is pretty far down. You don't need to slow down until you're already well past that crest. So being able to spot that rock formation off in the distance before the crest can help you to direct yourself into an area where you're not going to just speed right off the track. So you don't have to brake too early, and you can be confident coming around. And as he comes up to this sixth turn, they call this the carousel, as he comes around and leaves all those guys behind. He's doing all right, you know, hanging on his own here. And we will come back up again to the seventh turn once again. This is going to be his second time. We'll see how he handles this. Slows down, gets past. It's okay. Guy's kind of going by. It can be, you know, a learning experience. Passes that apex there a little bit wide, but handles the rest of the corner not too bad. And back into the S's. We'll watch him as he speeds 70 miles an hour. It's not too bad. It's a little bit difficult sometimes trying to gauge and figure out, you know, what the people are doing in front of you. You're allowed to pass, but you need to, you know, kind of have an idea of what the person in front of you is going to do. They do try to have everybody, you know, learn the corners and the lines, so they're all doing the same, being predictable. You see this guy on the right here, just kind of come out of nowhere, not really following the line. You know, that happens, and you know, why you have to pay attention and, you know, just be safe when you're passing, and maybe sometimes go a little bit slower than what you want to. It's all about, you know, going home in one piece and, you know, not having to, you know, pick up your bike off the track if you can manage it. And here we go around this 11th turn again, and we are picking up some speed now, leaving these guys behind again. What a way to do it. You know, he's doing all right. You know, holding his own. And let's see if he makes it around this first corner here without going off the track again. There we go. About the same speed. You know, sometimes, you know, confidence, it just, you know, takes a little bit of practice. You know, it really just, you know, full send is typically the best way to go ahead and do things. You know, worst case scenario, you know, low side and, you know, pick it up and go home. And, you know, big deal. That's why they require, you know, all the, you know, safety things that they have, as far as, you know, having a full, you know, track suit that's, you know, going to protect you from any kind of road rash or, you know, issues on that end. But, you know, we'll watch him. He's still doing pretty good. We got another lap to go. He comes up around turn 4, hits that apex all right, and once again, just kind of, you know, holding his pace ahead of the pack here. Even, you know, again, despite going off the track there just a little bit ago. Kind of makes sense that these guys would have caught up, and I guess, you know, he went back past them again. And again, through the carousel as we come up into turn 7, where you come out here. Took that a little bit, you know, tight. Probably could have gone a little wider there, actually, as a matter of fact. But up comes turn 7 again, and these guys are catching up to him. And there's not really a whole lot more to this corner. You kind of, you know, you need to just hit the apex as you see that man right there do. And you can come out as wide as you can see the guy behind him. That can actually help you with being able to carry your speed through and actually being able to pass people again through these S's. Not necessarily the best place to pass, you know, in these S's, but this corner right here, right there, that's where you really should be able to get around people as you come into the straight immediately before turn 9. And the 9th turn comes up here again, and he'll slow down and make his turn right and then turn left. And you can see him now just picking up speed as he comes around that corner. And there it is. That left hand is up. That means it is time to get off the track or, you know, do something different. You know, he's not getting ready to go around that 11th corner. He's not going to slow down and turn right. He's going to slow down, and there we go. A little congratulatory, you know, arm wave. And he's coming off the track now. It's time to go back to the pits and get ready for the next run. They will take them and do a riders meet where they will discuss further how to get around some of these corners and you know, just little tips and tricks really make a difference. You know, knowing, like, you know, in that third turn there, where if you're looking over the crest, you can find that rock formation that we talked about a couple of times there. Just different, you know, things to improve your confidence and make it so that you're not only getting around quicker, but more safely, and so that you can, you know, handle yourself a little bit better there. And you can see him coming again through the pits, and he's passing through, you know, all the other people here. It's kind of funny there. Somebody picked up a U-Haul van to go to the track. That's definitely a good way to do it. You know, cheap, easy. You know, has a ramp on it already. Just slide the bike up in there and tie it down. And here we are now at the Savannah van. And as he parks the bike down there, we just want to thank you again, and to also thank our sponsors, Z2 Track Days, Yamaha, Blue Crew, and definitely a shout out to Bev Hahn, who allowed us to come to this track day. Big thanks to her, and have a great day.